Hello, John Morrison here. I wanted to put this video together addressing probably one of the most important topics that I've ever covered, especially when it relates to you building a successful business, specifically a network marketing business. But I recently had somebody reach out to me and ask me the question, out of all of the skills that are being taught inside of network marketing, which skill do you consider to be the most important to learn? Which skill do you consider to be the gateway skill? And my answer surprised them. It wasn't what they were expecting. If you've been to any of my trainings or webcasts or webinars, those trainings, you know the answer. If you have not, this video is going to be very, very important to you and your success. And the answer is not going to be what you are expecting. But I will tell you this. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of trainers, people that I know, admire, follow, mentors of mine that have taught the skills inside of network marketing and consider certain skills to be gateway skills. All right. We just had one of those trainers and mentors of mine, people that I actually follow, do a training and a webinar on prospecting and recruiting and called that the gateway skill. I get why they say that. The purpose of this video is not to contradict them. But it's just my opinion. This person asked me my opinion, and I'm going to give it to you on this video as well. But I understand why they called it the gateway skill. If you don't have people on a list, people to talk to, and you're not good at prospecting and recruiting and always continuing to add to your list, you're dead in the water. You're no longer in business if you don't have people to talk to. So I get that. Some trainers call the invitation a gateway skill, because you can have a whole list of people, but if you're not inviting them and getting them to take a look at your business, you're dead in the water. I understand all of the skills: prospecting, recruiting, inviting, presentation, follow-up, close, getting people started correctly, promoting events are important skills, but they are not the gateway skill that I consider to be the most important. And why do I say that? Well, I will tell you this. It does not matter whether it's network marketing or any business. You show me the most successful people inside of any profession, and I will show you a person that has mastered and utilizes this skill that I consider to be the gateway skill. The most successful people in your sphere of influence, your doctor, uses this skill on you every single time. And the absolute world-renowned best doctors, surgeons, inside of the medical profession have mastered this skill, or they wouldn't be where they are today. Lawyer, you're the best attorneys out there. Attorneys that you see get paid the absolute prime highest dollar per hour, that are on television, handling the most exclusive, most important cases, have absolutely, totally mastered this skill and utilize it the best. Your teacher, your coach, the one that you remember the most from your school years, mastered this. The people with the biggest impact in your life have mastered this. Do you know what it is? Well, I'll give you a hint. I've already used it on you several times inside of this very video. So here it is. Positively, the most important skill that you must have is the ability to ask great questions. If you have this ability, and it becomes automatic, and you get so good at it that it's just an automatic knee-jerk reaction to any question that you happen to get, you will see unprecedented growth and change and productivity inside of your business, without a doubt. Now, I will go give you several examples of why I say that these other professionals have learned and mastered this skill. When you go to see your doctor, guess what? They're asking questions. Even when you don't know, they're asking questions. When they tell you to step up on the scale, when you walk through the doors there, when you get there, and the first thing you see and meet is the professional at the nurse at the counter, and they're going to say, do you have your insurance card? That's a question. They need to know if you're insured, if they're going to get paid. Then they take you through the little aisle and they say, step up on the scale. We need to know how much you weigh. That's a question. And then they take you and they put the little blood pressure cuff on you. And they need to know, what is your blood pressure? That's a question. You may not be hearing these questions, but they're asking them. through forms of test. And then your doctor walks in and they go, well, how have you been doing? How are you feeling? Where does it hurt? On a scale from 1 to 10, with the 10 being the pain is excruciating and you cannot tolerate it anymore, and 1, it barely hurts, where would you rate the pain? Where does it hurt? All of these are questions. Lawyers, they're so good. The top money earner attorneys, the top of their field, divorce attorneys, criminal defense attorneys, prosecuting attorneys, they can ask questions that will take the witness down a trail that they want them to go. And depending upon their answer will determine which question they ask next to get them to say what they need them to say to accomplish their goal. Your teacher or coach, they would ask, when I was coaching football, I would ask, hey, do you know who you're supposed to block? Do you know your responsibility on defense? Do you know if they're in this formation, what they're more likely to run? Your teacher would put this in forms of tests or pop quizzes. I could go on and on and on. I'm going to cover in a series of videos. I cannot do it all inside of this one video, so I'm going to put a series of videos together that are going to show you how to implement great questions so that you are very productive inside of your network marketing business. I'm going to show you questions to ask when prospecting and recruiting, conversation starters that are questions. I'm going to show you how what questions to ask when inviting, when doing a presentation, when to follow up, when you're closing, what questions to ask, when getting somebody started correctly, what questions to ask, and how to promote events with questions. But the most important thing I want you to grasp on this video here is why it's so important. All right. Now, number one reason is if you can find out somebody's pain and how you can help them fix it, they are going to be more apt to listen to what you have to say. How do you find out what somebody's pain is? You ask great questions. Now, if you can find out what somebody's wants, needs, desires, dreams are, their hot button, what they want to get out of life is, and show them how your business can help them accomplish that with your help, you're going to be ahead of the game. How do you do that? You ask great questions. So that's aspect number one. Find out what their pain, hopes, wants, wishes, desires, needs are. Show them how you and your opportunity will help them fix that, and you're well on your way. Number two, and most importantly about asking great questions, is this. It's going to posture you as a professional, and the person that's asking the questions is in charge of the conversation. Always make sure that is you. Now that right there is a golden nugget worth a lot of money that I just gave you. Write that down so that it's always on the forefront of your brain so that you're learning and mastering this skill. The person asking the questions is always in charge of the conversation. Make sure that is you. That's going to come in handy when you're overcoming objections. I had somebody reach out to me on social media. They sent me a screenshot of somebody that they were prospecting, a recruit, potential business partner. And they say, this person just asked me this question. How would you answer it? And I said, I would ask a question. And they go, what question would you ask? And I told them the question that I would ask. I needed more information before I could answer their question. So I asked another question. And then that person replied with another question. And they said, how would you answer this one? I said, I would ask another question. And here's the question I would ask. And I said, do you see a pattern developing here? You must be the one asking the questions. Make sure that that is always you. And then we had the LOL, laugh out loud, OMG, oh my God, I get what you're saying now, yada, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden you're leading this person down a path. And here's the magic of this. If they give you the wrong answer, you can fire them. You're in charge. They're trying to get in your business, not you in theirs. This is an interview process. When you're interviewing somebody and you're the CEO of your own company and you're wanting to fill your boardroom with people that know what the heck they're doing, aren't you going to ask some great questions to make sure that they deserve the seat inside of your boardroom? So why would you treat your network marketing business any different? So ask great questions. Number one, it's going to help you find out what they want. You can show them how to get it. They're going to be more apt to listen to what you have to say. Number two, it's going to, and most importantly, position you in charge of the conversation. It's going to posture you as a professional to where you're not chasing, begging, stalking, cowered down with your tail between your legs. You're going to be in charge of the situation, the scenarios, and if need be, you can take it away from them, which is going to be even more attractive. And so it's going to help you be more successful. Now, like I said, I'm going to put these videos together, but the next video that I'm going to put together is also going to be super sexy good. It's going to cover the magic question that I asked 99% of the time in some form or variation of it. So stay tuned for that. And then in future episodes, I'm going to cover questions for each of the skills and different topics, scenarios, overcoming objections, things of this nature. So I hope this video has brought value to you. It's helped you with your business. And feel free to comment below, share it. Social media with your organizations. Feel free and don't ever hesitate to reach out to me and let me know if I can help or be of service to you in any other way. And with that being said, we'll see you at the bank. Have a great, great day.